Achizebwo ndiro nari madise Moritala gwo mune nani madano Achizebwo ndiro nari madiri Achizebwo Hannibal Biafra Achizebwo Napoleon Biafra River Niger Kedi Nonisha.
Good day, barrister. Good day, my people. Good day to all. Welcome to Miro African Television. Thank you for joining us on today's program on Miro African TV. As you can see, the person, the video, the picture you are seeing there is Barrister Michael, one of the defenders of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's welcome him to our today's show. My brother, please welcome to today's show.
Thank you very much.
So without wasting much of your time, barrister, I would like to jump in because a lot of people are crying. A lot of people are confused. Nobody knows what is going on. Nobody knows which way, left, right, corner. Nobody knows what is going on. Please, what happened on the 17th of October?
Okay. That's a good question. Because I believe that a lot of things have been said on the media. And I've heard so many of them. Even the ones that happened and the ones that didn't happen. But I must say that 17th of October was originally slated for trial of our client. When I say trial, remember that after he was granted bail, are you with me?
Yeah, who is your client? His name, please, if you may mention.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and also the director of Radio Biafra London. That is our client. So, remember that after he was granted bail, the matter came up again, at which time our client was in court. But because the next adjourned date fell into the court annual holiday, or better put, annual vacation, the matter couldn't go on. So the matter was further adjourned to the 17th of this month, which was yesterday. So it was originally slated for trial. But you have to understand that on the 11th and on the 14th of September, there were two bloody attacks by the officers and the men of the Nigerian army at the compound of our client, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. So it was upon that invasion that the will of our client has become and remain unknown by the good people of Biafra and other sympathizers of our noble cause. So then yesterday, our client was supposed to appear in court because the essence of granting a defendant bail in court is for the person to enjoy temporarily relief from custody and also to make himself available at any time and place which the court may direct from time to time. So we were in court. The tradition of the court is that when your matter is mentioned or called off, the defendants are expected to proceed to the dock. Now, they mentioned the case of our client. He is the first defendant. He was not in court.
Okay.
The other three persons were in court. And our criminal trial, the procedural laws that govern criminal trial in our jurisprudence or in our jurisdiction is that criminal trial cannot go on in the absence of the accused person or the defendant, as the case may be. So it was on this basis that the matter didn't go on. But at the point of announcing appearance, our lead counsel, Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, did inform the court that we are representing Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently in custody of the prosecution, which is the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay, okay.
Because the matter in court against our client, the name of the matter or the title of the matter is the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu and 3 others. So we informed the court that our client is not in court simply because, and the reason is that he is in the custody of the prosecution, which is the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, you know, we are in court. We have procedures. We have ways of tabling your matter before the court. You don't just stand up and start talking.
Okay.
There are rules that govern how you present your matter before the court. So at the point of announcing appearance, we could not go beyond informing the courts that our client's absence was orchestrated by the unlawful and terror invasion of his president in Aparuku of Abia State by the Nigerian army. So thereafter, the counsel for the lawyer that used to appear in court for the FRN. When I mean FRN, I mean Federal Republic of Nigeria, was there in court, but he was not the one that was leading.
Okay.
So it was an elder lawyer that came, and I was seeing that very lawyer for the first time in court. So
your line is freezing.
The appearance, the other people that can you hear me?
It's freezing. Can you hear me now? But my people just lost him. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I will give him a call directly. Okay.
At what point did you hear me last?
That the state lawyer that you have not seen him before.
So it was after he announced appearance. Of people that are leading, then the court granted it. Then Mr. Abraham.
Wait. I didn't pick what you just said because the line just freeze. I didn't pick it up well. Can you please repeat? Are you there? Can you hear me? Can I call you directly on your mobile phone?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, now it's clear. Go ahead. We have not yet picked another thing. The last word is the state lawyer is an advanced man that you have never seen before. Let me call you a line. I think it will be more better for us.
Okay.
The line is freezing. Let me just call you a line. Can you drop so that I will call you directly?
You have to call my second line, not my main line.
Not the one of 606.
Yes, the other one.
I only have the one of 606. Then give me the other one. Let me see, please. Can you?
Oh, we're communicating now. Can we continue like this?
Okay, okay, yeah. Now continue. I can hear you now.
Okay, so then that elderly lawyer then
the line is not clear. The line is not clear.
Then okay,
can you hear me? If you can hear me, the line is not clear. We must get the information that we need. My people, just hold on. Let me ring Barrister directly. Give that number to me. As we wait, let me just keep on entertaining you people.
Na river Niger, kedi no nicha, eba chizezi na yabu nnukwu chara. River Niger, kedi no nicha, eba chizezi na yabu nnukwu chara. Moritala buo umunne nani madabuo, achize buo ndiro nari madise. Moritala buo ndiani nani madano. Achuzebo ndiro nari madiri. Achuzebo Hannibal Biafra. Achuzebo Napoleon Biafra. River Niger, kedi no nicha. Ebe chuzezi na yabu nnukwu chara. Anom na monyujo, na luko nikaka. Anom na monyujo, na luko nikaka.
Diese Rufnummer ist nicht bekannt. Bitte fragen Sie bei der Auskunft nach. The number you are calling is not listed. Please call Directory Inquiries. Diese Rufnummer ist uns nicht bekannt. Bitte fragen Sie bei der Auskunft nach.
hello?
Yeah, Barrister, I can hear you clearly. Please continue. Where you stopped at the
It was about this, it was later that the lawyer that led then pleaded with the court to allow that other lawyer to come before to read. So later, Mr. Labaran, which is the state counsel, he was and started addressing the courts that our client had breached the bail commission. Meanwhile, it was wrong for him to address the court on that point. Reason being that there was already a pending application filed by that man, pleading with the court to revoke the bail our client is enjoying on the ground that it has been violated. Then we objected. We informed the court that he does not have the right in law to stand up and start addressing the court as to the content of an application already pending before the court. The law is that if there is an application before the court, you inform the court that there is an application before the court, then the court will now allow you to move the application. It was wrong for him to stand up and start addressing the court as to the content of an application already pending before it.
But don't he
We
know
objected.
there is already an application pending in the court?
He was aware. He was aware, but you know that when you are on the wrong course, you are bound to make laughable mistakes. So it is immaterial for me to start going into the details of what occurred after our objection. But the fact was that eventually he opened his mouth. He denied that he was not making the application, but he opened his mouth and he was informed by the court that he cannot address the court at that point. That that the first thing to address is that we need to address, because did say that we need to address the absence of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. And the law is that whenever an accused person fails to come to court, the first step that the court must take is to ask his whereabouts from the people that stood sortie for him. That is the law.
Yes.
That is the law. It was thereafter, when the people that stood sortie for him must have explained, then the court will now have to determine the veracity or the probity of the explanation. It was thereafter that the court will now take the necessary step. But mind you, there is already an application which we filed against the federal government, urging the court to command them, to direct them to produce our plan. That application will be heard in November 2nd. It is still before the court. But you know, it is not part of the substantive application or part of the substantive trial of our client. That was why we could not inform the court about it yesterday. It is unprocedural. It does not form part of the substantive suit or substantive trial. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
So, then the court then said, okay, that the first thing that they must do is to invite the sortie. Let the sortie explain his whereabouts.
And what happened?
You know that, and what happened? You know, there is this controversy, there is this controversial media beliefs, propaganda everywhere. That's the gravely misconceived what the law is. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
There is nothing wrong by the court demanding that the sortie should appear. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Based on what is already pending before the courts, the appropriate thing to do was to invite the sortie. Where we will now start raising alarm is when the court does what is wrong after hearing the sortie, because the evidence are clear that there was an invasion. In the application we filed, we call it habeas corpus. It is a Latin word. It simply means produce his body.
Okay.
That application is pending. Yes. That application is pending. Let us see what the court will do after hearing the application. Then, because the application will come before the 20th of November. So it is let the court hear the application. Let's see the attitude of the court. Then it will go a wrong way to affect either positively or negatively the matter that will come up on the 20th. Are you with me? So, what I'm saying in essence is this. It was improper for us to start lamenting because as far as the court is concerned, there is something before the court as of yesterday. Because what will happen is, what we do in court is that if there is a business before the court, whatever that doesn't form part of that business for that day cannot be heard, cannot be entertained. That was why that matter as to whether I'm kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu or not was not entertained. Because as at yesterday, according to our procedural law, it is not before the courts. But on the 2nd of October or of November, it will be before the courts. Okay. Are you getting it now?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Yes. So what the court was to determine was why was Nnamdi Kanu absent? And the best step to take is to invite the sortie. Let them come and explain. Of course, the sortie will explain that Nnamdi Kanu's whereabouts became unknown on the invasion of his house by the Nigerian army. Simple. The application is there. The court will be aware of what has happened. Because they know what is going on. We will adequately inform the court. This is what happened on that very day. This is why even the sortie cannot tell Nnamdi Kanu's whereabouts. And the law is very, very simple. The law is that any of the conditions attached to bail cannot be enforced against the sortie if the absence of the client or the absence of the defendant was not by his own making. Are you getting it now? Yes. So that very law covers the sortie because the absence of Nnamdi Kanu was not by his own doing. It was a factor beyond his control. For that reason, nobody can arrest Aberibe, being one of the sorties. Nobody can arrest the
any of the three of them, nobody can require them to forfeit 100 million naira, which they deposited. That is, if the justice of the matter is to be done. But I don't want to delve into a matter that is yet to be heard. It will be unprofessional of me to start analyzing a matter that is yet to be heard. It is after the matter has been heard on the 2nd of November, they will not know what next step to take. We now know what analysis to make. We have to place it side by side by the law. Then we cannot tell the public, this is what the law ought to be. What the court did was wrong, or what the court did was right. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So that was what happened in court yesterday.
But Barrister, according to my informant from the inside of the court on that day, made me to understand that the federal government acknowledged that Nnamdi Kanu is at the custody of the Federation.
In court,
Yes.
when we raised the issue that Nnamdi Kanu is in the custody of the Federation, of the federal government, Mr. Lambaran said he doesn't know what we are talking about. Are you getting me? He said he doesn't know what we are talking about. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
But the truth is that the Minister of Defense, which is Dan Basu, had admitted that there was an invasion of our client's house.
Okay.
Are you getting me now?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Acknowledged.
He admitted there was an invasion of our client's house. It is only a fool that can deny such a glaring event. The video footages are there. Apart from the video you see on social media platform, there are other video footage picked up by the CCTV camera. Are you getting me now?
Yeah.
So they are all there. The videos are all there. We filed it in our application for habeas corpus. So it's only a fool, it's only a dishonest person that would deny that there was no invasion of our client's house by the Nigerian military. So until we hear that application, let us see what the court will do. It is thereafter that we now know the next step to take. But the good news is that that application will be heard. It will be heard.
Okay.
Because it will be heard before.
Okay. The Nigerian court have accepted to look into the matter about the activities of Nigerian military.
Because it forms part of our application. Because we joined the Nigerian military in that application. So the court does not have a choice. The court is bound to hear any issue. Is bound to hear any issue raised before it, and is bound to rule or determine one way or the other. The court does not have a choice.
Do you think or do you believe that the court of the Federation will use this matter now to prove to the international community that they have the potential to protect and to guide the federal law of the Republic of Nigeria? Do you believe they can do that?
I still believe that, because if you look at the ruling the court gave on the 1st of March,
Yes.
when the court ruled that there is nothing before it that can sustain allegation of terrorism, the court ruled that IPOB is not an illegal organization. The same court ruled that also ruled that that the mounting of radio Biafran signal transmitter on the MTM mast does not stand. The same court also ruled that even the charge of terrorism treason, which is now the main charge hanging on the neck of our clients, because even ruled that there's nothing before it to even sustain that upon trial. So that same court that made that ruling in the face of the hostility of the executive arm of the government, we still have confidence that there is justice that can come up. Because, again, that same court also granted him bail. After refusing it at the first time, granted him bail. So I want to believe that there will be justice that will be done to the matter that will come up on the 2nd of November.
So you are
But
trying.
mind you,
Okay, go ahead.
but mind you that one problem we have been having in court is that the federal government lawyers do not come to court. Look at the matter we had at ECOWAS court. They refuse to come. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
And when they don't come, they leave the court helpless. My prayer is that they should come on the 2nd of November so that this matter will be heard.
Okay.
If they don't come, if they decide to,
but if they don't come to court, doesn't the federal court has the authority to summon them that they must surely appear, or he may rule it against them?
there's what we call adjournment. The court cannot, upon one-time absence of a party, make a ruling or hear a matter in the absence. The court will grant them adjournment like 2 or 3 times. It is upon granting them that adjournment of 2 times or once or 3 times that the court will not say, okay, this is like obeying me. The court now has the power to hear the matter in the absence.
Okay.
So, but if they appear in court that very day, and the matter is an application, this is an application that what they do is that if you file an application, the other party will respond, file their own process, serve it on us. Are you getting it now? Yes. Then the court will, on that very day, the court will hear us. There's no need for adjournment. We've served them with our own processes. What they also do is to prepare their own process and serve on us. So on that very day, the matter will be heard and disposed with. It is an originating summons. It shouldn't take all the rigors of penal trial.
Don't you think that the Court of the Federation may succumb to the pressure from the federal arm of government on this issue?
It is not in my place to say that. Let us not gainsay. Let us not gainsay what will happen.
Okay.
Like, you see what happened yesterday?
Okay.
You see what happened yesterday? It is not proper for me to start talking about it because it has happened yesterday. I can analyze it. I can tell the world what happened and what should happen and what ought to happen. I can explain to the world what actually happened because many people don't understand what's going on in court.
Please go ahead.
So,
Barrister, the world, that's why they are here. Almost 60-something people are listening in to pick the best information that they can get.
But what I want to understand is that we can only start analyzing it when it has already happened. So let us not start saying what will be the conduct of the court. We call it the court of justice and court of law. So let us not start saying as to what will be the conduct of the court on that very day. Since it is still the same, since that application is going to be held by that same judge, it is also good. Let the matter be held by that same judge. Then let us now know on the 20th of November, let us now know what will be the conduct of the judge after hearing the matter that is coming up.
Then give us what happened in the court and give us the analysis.
Like I said earlier, the matter was slated for trial. What is trial? Trial simply means that the prosecution should open their case and call their witnesses. That was supposed to be the business of the court yesterday. And the law is that you cannot try somebody in his absence, subject to some certain exceptions.
But Barrister, this word you are just saying,
yes,
that you cannot try somebody in his absence. Didn't Nigerian Army acquire the certificate of naming IPOB terrorism in the absence of IPOB?
In that very matter you are talking about,
yes,
it is a question of a wrong law. Until that law is appealed, until that law is repealed or vacated by courts, it remains the law. The law is that when you want to proscribe an organization,
yes,
when an organization is deemed to be a terrorist organization, that the NSA, that is National Security Advisor, the IGP, or the ADF can approach the courts by way of what we call motion ex parte. Motion ex parte simply means that...
Wait, before you go where you're going, can you please explain to me and the people listening what is exactly the real meaning of terrorism?
You know, we have a law that we call Terrorism Prevention Law, Terrorism Prevention Act, which has been domesticated by various states as terrorism prevention laws. It defines terrorism as a group, it defines terrorism as the use of force, the use of violence, and other reckless, harmful means of acquiring an interest, either political or economical. I'm not giving you a word-by-word definition of terrorism in that law. I edited it. But the long and short of the definition is that there must be terror in the meaning of terror in English language, which is use of force and hostility.
Like
physical
killing,
harm.
example, killing, mass
killing,
murdering.
naming. We call it arson. That's what another thing they call arson. That is burning of houses, breaking down of places, and all that. Causing unrest, bombing places. These are the actions that characterize terrorist organization.
Good.
But it is quite unfortunate that a court of law will look at an IPOB, will look at it as a group as IPOB, and have the temerity to declare them a terrorist organization.
Like
say that they can approve.
Like these arms of government.
Let me say something.
Okay, go ahead.
The law said that the court can declare that. But it was after that declaration that the person so declared can approach the court to set aside that judgment. So we've approached the court. That judgment cannot stand. But what is going on? I'm going to go beyond the confines of my profession.
Go ahead.
Because as I'm talking to you now, I'm a supporter of Biafra. I'm not hiding it. Apart from the fact that I'm a lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, I also support the cause of Nnamdi Kanu. I wouldn't have been defending him if I don't believe in his cause. Let me tell you the truth. The federal government, in connivance with some of the Eastern governors, all the Eastern governors, and some selfish Eastern leaders, so-called leaders, are trying everything possible to make sure that they terrorize the people and declare themselves as IPOB members. Come 18th day of November, which is supposed to be the day that they will hold election in Anambra State. They are planning so seriously to make sure that they wreck IPOB, kill people, when IPOB this thing, take the video coverage and send it to so that the world will not see us as a terrorist organization.
They are now trying to instigate terror in the name of IPOB.
IPOB. I'm saying this thing because if I say it on this platform, people will hear it.
Please repeat it again, sir. Repeat it again.
They need to hear this thing so that they will tell their loved ones that on that very day, they shouldn't go out. They shouldn't travel inside Anambra State. They shouldn't go out of Anambra State. Everybody should stay inside his house. Because these people are planning to wear IPOB clothes, the Afghan flag, and start shooting people. Heavily armed. And so that the world will not say that, of course, Al Jazeera is there, CNN is there, BBC, which is the chief lie. They are there. They are waiting for that day to come on. So they will not start broadcasting IPOB as terrorist organization.
MI6 and MI5 are now bringing their brain of terror into Nigeria to instigate and paint IPOB black. It will never work for them.
So I want to use this medium to tell all the Biafrans who both home and abroad to make sure that on the 18th, none of them should go out, so that they will not fall victim of these treacherous, of these wicked plans of the Eastern governors and some of our Eastern leaders, so-called senators and all that. Before I go further, there is one controversy that is going on. I've been hearing it on the social media platforms, hearing it on the news and all that, about the application of Abaribe, not Abaribe, to withdraw its shortiship. I want to clear the people on that. Are you with me?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yes. In as much as I believe that Abaribe is being careful, he ought to have known his right. Even if he doesn't know his right, he has the money to employ lawyers that will educate him on his right. But before I continue with that, let me make it clear. There is nothing wrong in Senator Abaribe approaching the court to withdraw his shortship. What is the reason? The reason is that he can no longer produce his client, the client is shorted for. The client is shorted for is nowhere to be found. He cannot reach him on phone. Don't forget that the implication of standing shorty for somebody is that you are going to produce him in court at any time. Now, Senator Abaribe filed an application before the courts and joined Nigerian Army and federal government, asking the courts that he does not know his whereabouts again, that after the invasion of his house by the Nigerian Army, that the person is too shorty for can no longer be reached and can no longer be found. Therefore, he should be discharged. In law, that is what he ought to do. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
It is only when there are some assertions or statements contained in his application that are very, very unfriendly. That is the only time you will criticize him. Are you getting me now? I didn't think that he didn't join. I think that he didn't join Nigerian Army
We are
or
getting,
federal government.
okay, go ahead. Somebody wanted to call before, but he dropped. Go ahead.
No, let him
No,
call
he have
if he
dropped.
wants to call. Maybe
Yeah.
he has a question.
No, he have dropped already. Continue, please. Continue with your
Okay.
question. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this: Senator Abaribe does not have any reason to be afraid, because the law is in his favor. The law is in favor of IPOB. The law is in favor of our leader Nnamdi Kanu. So there is no reason for him to be afraid, even because he's just being a coward. He doesn't have any reason to be afraid. He's too short free. Nnamdi Kanu was in court the last time the court was supposed to sit, and the court didn't sit. He was in court. He didn't run away. It is after his house was invaded by the federal government through their brutal and terrorist army that the person is sued for got missing. So there is no way the court can reasonably order for the forfeiture of 100 million naira by him.
But don't you think that Mr. Abaribe is facing heat now from the Federation?
Senator Abaribe is seriously under a strong heat from the Federation. I know, and they are also trying to make him go to court and even deny that Nnamdi Kanu was not kidnapped. But that is a wrong thing for him to do. If he does that, he has killed himself. The best thing for him to do is to go to court and state what happened. And what happened? What happened is there. The evidence are there. There was an invasion on the 11th. There was a more brutal invasion on the 14th. It was thereafter that his client was nowhere to be found. He could no longer produce him. Therefore, the court to hold the federal government responsible.
I would like
Very simple.
I would like to ask you something.
Yes.
May reading the body language of those state lawyers and lawyers of the Federation, can their body language translate to you something like our leader is alive, or in their custody, or are they free, or they are just so as if they are angry? How can you be able to analyze their body language just for us? Because you are the eyes we are using to see what happened in the court.
What happened is that we went to court for the business of the court. But what you should know is that it is after Nnamdi Kanu, after that body that appears in court, not only him, they are same number. The traditional ruler, the Abaribe, and the religious leader. It is when they appear in court on 20th and explain, then it is thereafter that the court will now shift to the federal government.
How I wish I would be there alive on that day to be able to read the body language of those people, to be able to dictate if our leader is still alive. What we cannot tell is that some of these things that happen because they know that they have lost the case. There is no way the AGF, that is the Attorney General of the Federation, will say that he is not aware of what the Nigerian Army did. And don't forget that those lawyers that are coming to court
are coming from the office of the ADF.
But my brother,
they are appearing, yes, they are appearing in the capacity of the ADF. And I cannot tell you there is no way the federal government, I'm going beyond law. I'm not sounding reality. I'm not setting reality. I'm not setting reasons and logic. There is no way the chief law officer of a state will not know the action of the people he's advising. Because the ADF is supposed to be, the ADF doubles, that man, Abubakar Malami, doubles as the ADF and the Minister of Justice. As the ADF, he prosecutes. As Minister of Justice, he advises the people, the government. There is no way he would come and tell the court that he does not know the whereabouts of Nnamdi Kanu. But what we will do is this: we have to calm down.
Yes,
we have to calm down.
Like in German here, before such a thing will happen, the Minister of Interior or Internal Affairs will be informed. The Chief Justice of the nation will also be informed, and the insurance, the federal insurance of the country will also be informed in case if something happened along the line, maybe they lost a soldier or whatever. That means the court that gave Nnamdi Kanu bail receive also a notice if Nigeria is a country with law, if Nigeria has a system that functions.
We don't have a country. What we are running here, we are running a court group where one Capone dictates what happens. They don't have respect for the courts. Brad Chimezie, one of our clients, has been granted bail for over a year now. The man is not in the prisons. The man is in DSS custody. Whether they have killed him or not, we don't know. I saw the wife in court yesterday. The wife was crying bitterly in court. The court has granted him bail. Who is the president to disobey the court order? If not that we are running a zoo.
But,
who is the president to disobey the court order?
My brother, the history made us understand that Muhammadu Buhari, the current president of Nigeria today, when he was the former president of Nigeria, the system were just the same thing. He never respects court orders.
He doesn't. And he has not changed. He's still the same person.
But
he does not respect court order.
Are we not running a civilian rule? I believe that the court should have also powers to determine some certain things. Or are we running a Fulani republic?
Let me tell you what happens. I'm sorry, I'm sounding this bitter. I'm very, very bitter because what is going on in this country is something that people should be ashamed of. Nobody should be bold enough to say it's a Nigerian. Let me tell you the truth. The law is that when an accused person is arraigned in court, when I mean arraignment simply means the first appearance in court. When it's arraigned, that the law is that after that very day, it proceeds straight to prison. If the person was arrested by the DSS, if the person was arrested by the police, by the road safety, by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, that very day they bring him to court. From that day, he goes to the prison. But do you know that Dasuki is still in DSS custody? Dasuki was supposed to be in the prisons by now. Brett Chimezie is supposed to be in the prisons by now. But Brett Chimezie is still in DSS custody. Now, is that a country?
Why did they arrest Brett Chimezie?
Because he's a Biafran. He has not done nothing wrong. He committed no crime. They invaded his house. They kidnapped him. It was not arrest. It was a kidnap. So what I'm saying is because every true lawyer, whether you are Yoruba or Hausa, to be offended by what is going on in this country. You should not wait until it gets to you. When I wrote a letter to the ADF about who is an Hausa person, because better is there, let's let him go.
Call is coming in. Let's pick this call. Hello, they call on the line. Can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you please mute your gadget and listen to me directly?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
Okay. It's Chris Wong.
Oh, Brother Chris Wong. Long time.
Yeah, take one.
There was, sir.
How's everything going now?
Oh,
it's been a while.
Yeah, we are live now. Are you not watching?
Oh, no, I just saw it on my phone. Then I didn't know that you were online already. Now. So how's it?
Good.
Yeah, I had you talking with
Yes, I'm now with Barrister. It will be better you join in because I'm calling him directly with my mobile phone so that the credit will not cut.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you? Yes. Everything that went on yesterday at the court.
Yes, join in. He's explaining everything.
Okay.
Join
Can
in.
I ask him a question?
You want to ask him a question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and ask him. He's hearing you.
Which of the lawyer? Okay, can you hear me? Can you?
Barrister, can you hear him?
I cannot hear him clearly.
Okay.
Okay, Barrister. How are you?
Barrister, can you hear him now?
He should ask me the question, then you can repeat it to me. I can't hear him.
Okay. Mr. Wong, ask me the question, then I will ask him.
Okay. The question is on Senator Abaride. Yeah, I just want to know what was his take yesterday. I guess, we all learned that he was invited and with the other shorties. I just want to know what were his, because I guess the lawyer will be there. He's our eyes, he's our ears, so I don't know what transpired. I just really wanted to know how honest that man is.
That's why you should join the conversation now, because we are discussing on that now.
Join all right.
And so that you float. You are trying
to I'm going to do that. I'll do that.
Sir.
No problem.
Thank you,
sir. Yeah. I'll join. I'm on. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. So, Barrister, are you there?
Yeah, what was his question?
He tried to know what he heard that Mr. Abaribe was also invited yesterday.
Okay.
Did Mr. Abaribe appear in court yesterday?
No, he's supposed to come on the.
Where are you now? The line is shaking. The line is freezing. It's like you changed.
Are you with me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I said it is going to come on the 20th of September.
Okay. So let's continue where we stopped before the caller on the line called in.
So what I was saying is that Brian Chimezie was kidnapped, wasn't abducted. And I was trying to say that every good citizen of Nigeria, so-called Nigeria,
Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. I heard something with so-called Nigeria. That's the last place.
Everybody should rise up against this thing that is happening. Look at a day before yesterday. Fulani herdsmen went and killed over 40 persons in Plateau State. Do you know that the federal government is coming to defend them? Imagine.
But these arms of government that you mentioned before, that should report to defense whatever about terrorism in the country, so that they can be able to pronounce an organization a terrorist organization. Are they not seeing what these herdsmen are doing in Nigeria?
Those people are the ones telling us why they should not be declared terrorist organization.
Okay, what are you telling you people? Can you please give us some hint why they should not be called terrorists?
They are saying that the activities are only criminal activities. That it does not qualify as terrorism.
Okay, killing, massacring
of
village people
is
criminal activities.
Criminal activities.
And the Biafrans patrol on the street with a Biafran flag is act of terror.
Flag are terrorists.
Wow,
then,
what a wonderful nation.
This thing is not enough to tell some Igbo people that are not yet understanding what is going on, that they should wake up and wash off the death on their eyes. These people went to Southern Kaduna and killed over 1,000 persons. Both children, women, pregnant people, they killed them in the most brutal way. They are calling it criminality. The same ADF that went to court and prescribed IPOB is coming out to defend us why they will not declare them terrorist organization. The so-called Arawa people that threatened to kill every Igbo in the north, ADF, that was supposed to arrest them, came out and was defending them, telling us why they should not be arrested. That if they arrest them, it will cause pandemonium, it will cause civil unrest. But they sent army to go and be killing people in the southeast, killing innocent people, raping women, killing children, killing married people on the streets, just for carrying flag, simple flag. It is high time everybody stood up.
And the Yorubas, what are the stance of Yorubas in these herdsmen activities?
Some of them are talking, some of them are not talking. Okay, they send army to go and poison everybody in the southeast through their so-called medical care. Yorubas were shouting that Igbos are not civilized. They are running away from medical care. They are running away from immunization. They sent army to Ogun State to go and do the same thing. They all ran away. Why are they running away?
Because they are civilized.
No, why are they running away? They should receive that medical care now.
That's what I mean. Because they are civilized. Igbos are the rat and the rabbit they should use for experiment.
For experiment. So my brother, let us not go to Yoruba things. We have some good Yorubas. We have some of them that are condemning what is going on. People like FFK. I saw FFK was in court. I saw him while he was coming in court yesterday. He was in court with us. He's a true Christian. He speaks the truth no matter what will happen. FFK is standing trial in the Federal High Court. Yet he's not afraid.
But Okalo, your brother, said that he's not Igbo leader. Because of his trials, he's afraid to pronounce himself Igbo leader.
Let's forget about that one. That one's not a human being. We're talking about human beings. So, what I'm saying in essence is that everybody that calls himself an Igbo person, anywhere you are, make sure you stand up, wake up in the morning, if you're in the USA, wake up in the morning, wear the Afghan clothes, anything you can do to promote what they're doing, go there and do it. We have newspapers, we have media houses in the USA, we have media houses in the UK, we have it in Asia. Anywhere you go, be going to those places, go there, pay them money, air something, let the world hear you. Something is going on. They are planning something on the 18th of November. We should do something, let the world hear, so that if it happens, so that the world will know that this is not IPOB.
I think I may contact this news this thing. I don't know whether you know about the German magazine they call the Spiegel. The Spiegel means the Mirror. They call it the Mirror if I translate in English. On the 26th of last month, they published about the activities of federal government against the Biafran people. And this Spiegel is one of the largest magazine in German, in this Federal Republic. You know, if these people have started writing about Biafra, I think we should also have another strategy to ask them what it costs to start publishing Biafra. Because if they start writing Biafra, the people in the Parliament of German does read this magazine. You feel me? If they start publishing these killings and everything, and they will publish it, even though the videos in their platform, we will pay for it. The politicians in Europe, they do read, even they do have what they call it a contract, so that they will be supplying them every morning the news on this Spiegel.
So, in fact, that you said now will help. Likewise, everybody should do it, because it is not only in court. We need the media so that the world will hear what happened in court.
Now,
especially this 18th of November that's coming up. People should know what they are planning. They are planning to be killing people on that very day, so that they will say it's hype-up members. Let us tell the world about it. Let the world hear it. Let the world hear it.
We
People
should
that are
also
in Germany,
use this platform, Barrister, to inform our people in US, in Canada, in other parts of the world. They should unite themselves so that they will be able to contribute later to start publishing most of this news, you know. And I would also like us at the end of this show to discuss on the ground on issues. I would like us to discuss on that one. It will not be on air for our own security reasons, you know. We will discuss on it. Then I will try to reach our people. If people will be able to hear me, listen to me attentively. We have a group on Signal Private Messenger. This Signal Private Messenger is a well-secure app to communicate. The WhatsApp number you are seeing on the screen on Nigerian line, if you have Signal Private Messenger on your phone, add that number, write to me, join the group. Most of the strategies of the new movement of Biafra. Oh, Barrister, can you hear me?
I'm with you.
The credit is about to close. If you would like to chip in.
Okay.
So people should add us and get the information on the ground. Please, Barrister, continue before the credit will cut. Hello? It's like we have lost Barrister. We have lost him. The credit is finished. Let me see. So let me continue. My people, I will call Barrister back on through my Nigerian line. Take that number +234 814 375 2944. Download, go to your App Store, Google Play. Download Signal Private Messenger. They have also for the system from Windows and whatever. Download it and join the group, because what I'm about to tell the Barrister now got to be on the ground, underground, and we will not make it public. Good night. And let me try to reach Barrister through the Nigerian line. Please hold the line and let me reach him. The Nigerian government are planning to use Biafran IPOB image as a terrorist something to kill people on the, he said on the 17th or on the 18th. So people to stay indoor on that day, don't go out, so that they will not see any reason to nail us. So 1 minute, let me try to call. So it's not going. It's not working. I don't know why. I hope the battery is still active. Please go. No, it's not going. My people, I think let me see. No, it's not working. It's not working. So, my people, I think we will call it a day. And I will recharge the phone and call Barrister tomorrow. And he will give us more, yeah, Signal app. Thank you. Let me write it down for you people. 1 minute, let me write it down. So my people, please download this private messenger. It's more secure. It's more better for us than WhatsApp. WhatsApp is good, but Signal private messenger is more perfect. Or you may write Signal app. You will see it. It will come out as Signal private messenger. Download it. Add me. And let's use it to communicate. That place, Nigeria will not be able to tap into our conversation. God bless you and remain blessed. Let's call it a day. I will thank all of you. Today is the first time that we are bridging the record of 100 people watching us live. Today we have more than 100 people watch the conversation, the show live. You are highly welcome to Mirror African Television. God bless you and remain blessed, and God will bless all the Biafrans wherever they are. And the dream of Biafra never dies and doesn't give up. Keep on the fire. Don't let it quench. We will get what we want. That is our nation, Biafra. Remain blessed. International ya gazie, Omobia.